In terms of the rehab,
Yeah.
how has that been so far?
Slow. I know it's only day 6, but it feels like, you know, you want to like keep making progress and keep taking massive steps. And I thought I'd be taking like 5% steps every time, and really I'm taking like 0.5% or less than 0.5% every day. So that's probably the hardest part. I don't know why I'm so emotional. I grew up in Southern California, loved it. It was like a vacation lifestyle, so it was always very fun and cool to be there. Finally decided it was time to fly the nest, get away from my parents a little bit. So I decided to go to the University of Kansas. Went to uni there, got a soccer scholarship. Just coming out of uni, I trialed at Melbourne City, I trialed at Adelaide United, but I just don't think I had a big enough name. So I was like, okay, let's go to Sweden, let's get some more international experience. So I went there and I had a really good season there and I loved it. And then I just got calls and it was a good feeling because I felt like I had trialed and they told me no, and then the ball was in my court finally. And I could choose, you know, obviously to come to Victory.
Okay, last week I spoke about belief. You showed that belief. You showed fucking everyone in here, you showed Australia, and you showed the team across there who probably, like always, think that they're just gonna come in and take this game, all right? And they don't know that over here, there's fucking 25 of us ready to fucking ruin their day. There's only one trophy, and it's fucking coming home to Melbourne.
My first season at Victory was like very dreamy.
Jana Wyman under her own crossbar. It's finally beaten.
We'd won the grand final.
The Victory are champions in 2021.
Then I got Players Player, which was like the most surreal feeling ever, that like my teammates thought so highly of me. And then I got the Victory medal from the coaches. And then we went through preseason, and I remember having a conversation with Jeff and saying like, I want you to know, I want to be considered for the captain. And a week before the first game, he called everyone in and then announced me as captain. I just felt like there was no bumps in the road, which then led me to the biggest bump in the road the next season. Went out to the first game. We were playing Adelaide United at Amy Park. Beautiful weather. We were flying.
Morrison against Grove. Grove saves it, but the follow-up is tucked away by the American.
Scored a goal. It just felt like I finally made a name for myself after all the hard work. 7 minutes to halftime. I remember heading a ball out off of a corner kick. Like, ran out to try and stop this ball, adrenaline pumping. The girl cuts and I just slip. I did just feel something in my knee. Something I'd never felt before. It was like a deep, deep pop.
There's a problem with Kayla Morrison. Maybe just jarred the knee.
And I just remember thinking right away, like, I can't believe this is happening. I've done my ACL. I was in scans and told that I had done my knee 12 hours later. I've got my ACL reco today. I will stay here overnight tonight. I'd like to just get going with the rehab. The surgeon said it went really well. But of course, it's gonna be ups and downs and riding the waves, but that's just all part of the process and hopefully gonna make me stronger in the end. How's it looking?
Pretty good for what are we, day Wednesday, day 4. Day 4, pretty good.
Come on, pretty good for day 4. The people who get through this, they deserve an award. doing rehab. Definitely the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. You're bending your leg and straightening your leg. And you're thinking like, I'm an elite athlete and this is all I can do. That is so embarrassing. You kind of lose your identity. I am a pretty mentally stable person, but in those months, I was a roller coaster of emotion.
So Kayla, what day are we on now?
Day 6 going on month 10 in my head. Everything is a monumental task at the moment. Yesterday I finally got the smallest flinch in my quad and I started crying because I was like, oh my God, I took a step. That felt massive for me. Yeah, it's just been pretty hard, but what can you do? It's part of it also.
The wait is over. The season decider is here. Premiers Sydney FC face the reigning champions Melbourne Victory.
Victory, winning the championship and winning the grand final was a good feeling, but there was a lot of mixed emotions there as well. You're kind of battling, how could they possibly get here without me? Do they really need me? It was a bit of a hard day, but at the same time, going on stage and, being with the girls, lifting the trophy, that takes the cake.
I'm so proud. You're such a star.
Okay, so 3 outfits. What I'm thinking.
Casual?
Do you think casual or should I go full-blown?
Full Kayla mode.
The passion for fashion. I would not be able to tell you how I got into it.
What goes through your head when you see these things?
I know, I think wow, that's something my dad would have worn in the 80s. I can totally wear that. I would see something so ugly and it was a challenge. Can I make that work? Can I put that, really weird piece of clothing on and make a really cute outfit out of it? Yeah. These are my favorite boots ever. What if I did the green suit with sneakers?
Yeah, do you have greenish sneakers?
No, but I can do white. The leather jacket.
Yes. She'll pick the weirdest stuff ever and then she puts it on, it looks normal.
She likes to borrow these pajamas. Every time she comes over, she's like, can I put on my little gingerbread pajamas? So, yeah, whenever you see this, she did.
To wear them.
Okay. It does look a little bit crazy that I'm coming in with a full-blown
green suit
and suitcase. Going into Ultra, doing kind of a shoot where it's wear something that describes you as a person. They just kind of want to see you as you are. I like those for you. So I think that's something that's really fun to kind of show the fans or show anyone that's scrolling by on Instagram that you're more than just a soccer player wearing sweats all the time. So we've got 3 outfits, but they're all pretty OTT. Okay.
Yeah,
it just gets more and more crazy.
Yeah.
Chin up a little bit, give us your happy, angry face.
What's a happy angry face?
There we go, 1, 2, 3.
Those are really cool.
They actually look good.
Love?
Yeah.
Okay, which outfit are we thinking next?
Looking at me, happy, angry, 1, 2, 3.
I can't. There's a stigma for female athletes that they need to wear something that the men's team's wives are wearing.
You feel comfortable as yourself?
Yeah, what do you think about the bangs? Fine? We do have muscles, and it's not something to be ashamed of. It's something that we should accentuate.
Thank you so much for showing up, that was amazing.
Thank you, woo!
And the wait is over with the longest off-season in women's football as the 15th Liberty A-League women's season kicks off here at City Vista.
Going into the game, the main goal was to win it, obviously win the game, but there was a nagging thing in the back of my head, get through the game, and then to pull up and not be extremely sore was also a good sign. The prep for Sydney started the moment that game ended.
Right, go, throw yourself in there, give yourself a chance.
Okay, tiff left. I got Jess, Paige behind, left.
Can you get closer? Can you get closer? Shot. Well done, Paige. Just come in, just for 1 minute, just for one minute. That's the type of work that's going to really take us from where we were on the weekend to having the ability to really finish the chances off. Good stuff. Well done. Good work. Great work from everyone. To have Kayla back in the side and just around the group is a real boost. She's known what it's like when football's been taken away from her, and she really appreciates every day. The girls they kind of understand what she's been through and how hard she's worked, and she's really been welcomed back with open arms.
It's an exciting game. It's obviously the grand final rematch for 2 years. They're always coming at us with everything that they've got because they're going to bring it, we're going to bring it. And then just getting up to Sydney and getting the intensity going right from the start. You always have to be careful with these B-reels. Okay, I think I could live here. This is nice. Was this bit expensive though, Manly?
Yeah.
I would want to live like here.
Just get you $5 mil.
Yeah. This is where I would need to be though.
An apartment?
Yeah. And it's probably a box on the inside.
You can talk to her, that is good. Maybe at the right.
Don't hold hands walking out. Are you? Sure. What happened to your arm?
Broke it rollerblading.
Oh, not even playing soccer. Rollerblading. Was it worth it? Was it fun rollerblading? Do you like doing it? Yeah, okay, then that's worth it, isn't it? Yeah.
Quite a big crowd here building at Cromer Park in Sydney's northern beaches. They are very excited to see their team make their home debut for the season as we see the teams come out. So almost 8 months after the grand final, it is the biggest rivalry in the Liberty A-League fixture. It is the first big blue of the season. Both these teams desperately want to win this one.
It's also a big test for both teams to get their first 3 points of the season.
Tight!
Madison Haley on the ball. Kayla Morrison with that challenge. No foul. This game is a spicy one.
Kayla, well recovered, eh? That's right, you've got to be right on there from the first one, yeah. Don't give her a chance to run away from you.
You see Jeff Hopkins giving some early feedback in this game.
Come and get it! Come and get it, Zim!
Courtney Vine with a long ball going in. One-on-one with Casey Dumont, and she cleans it up, directly firing at the keeper there.
Easy, Kayla.
There's not many options for the Victory in the midfield at the moment. They need to want to get on the ball and actually demand it.
Very nice balls from too far away as well.
Here comes Courtney Vine. She comes running on. Morrison coming all the way, but Courtney Vine by herself. She has the option, and Casey Dumont smothers the ball.
Back in, Emily, back
to
in.
Beanie. Again, another opportunity for Sydney to come through. Finds Vine on the edge of the box, goes long. And a great shot there from Sarah Hunter. 5 shots so far for Sydney, 0 for Victory.
Yeah, you can see Sydney's definitely winning that midfield battle at the moment.
Hey! Fucking hell!
Zimmerman just down there with that challenge. Referee Georgia Girardello said no foul, but Zimmerman is still down. So just a pause in play here as we wait to see if she's okay.
She takes some of the ball, doesn't count, then she takes the player afterwards.
No, that's not what we...
Well, that's what happens. That's what I'm seeing anyway.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we're seeing different things.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
If that happens, we'll give the foul. You want the trainer? Please?
Well, no, Kish, keep going, yeah, keep it up. She obviously didn't touch her because she's laying on the ground.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
Huh? No?
So Victory forced into a very early sub in this first half.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough substitution for Jeff at this time of the game. But, you know, as an experienced coach, I'm sure he's got a plan.
And you drop in, and then get as high as you can in transition, okay? Good luck.
Substitution for the Melbourne Victory, replacing number 9, Catherine Zimmerman. He's number 22, Kayla Morrison.
Help her, Jess! Jess, help
Brutus,
her!
back to Nash.
Yeah, you're in!
Chidiac passes back to Nash again.
Fucking hell.
This pressure from the Sydney defence, they're not letting them have any breathing space. As Hayley makes a run for it. Morrison able to clear it away.
Good, Kayla!
Morrison takes her time, just assessing her options. A lot of passes happening between the very experienced defence and just a mistimed pass.
You got to foul her there. You got to foul her there.
Go to the ball, though.
Go to the ball!
Go to the ball!
Madison Hayley on debut, streaming one.
Jesus fucking wow!
What a goal there! Her first goal on debut, and Sydney have their first goal on this season as well.
But even then, she knows she's got to fucking commit there for the challenge. Fucking Bungie's got no chance of catching her once she's through.
Good. Strong again.
And win again, win again!
Chitty.
The intensity has stepped up after this goal. Both sides really going for it. Chidiac muscled off the pitch. Strong challenge there. Did she go into the camera?
That's got to be a yellow, at least. Yeah, okay. All right, Chids.
This game means so much to players of both teams, and Mackenzie Hawkesby goes into the book. There will be 4 minutes of time added on.
I think Jeff will be really hanging to see this halftime whistle be blown so he can get his team back in the sheds and really regroup.
Hunter to Abini. Abini looking to whip it in. Morrison, own goal! And the defensive pressure of Sydney FC has resulted in another goal. 2-0 to Sydney. Abini with the run, Abini with the effort, but just some mistimed work from Victory captain Kayla Morrison. And it's in the back of her own net.
Own goal.
And that is half-time. Sydney 2, Melbourne Victory 0.
Come. Let's go.
I think it's actually okay. Like, we're keeping the ball. I think what they have and we don't. Their 9.
Defensive transitions.
Yeah, and
it's
their
hard.
9 is fucking working her ass off.
Yeah.
It's not bad. We have most of the possession. We just need to be a little bit. Yeah.
Just keep the ball.
When they get off.
I think it's also the second balls. Like they were in so many second balls.
Yeah, so when we need to be aware, if we make a mistake, it's okay. But don't go quiet for the next 5-10 minutes to the person that made the mistake. It's okay, it's gonna happen. It's the reaction after. There's too many times someone makes a mistake that whole half and that person just decides to disappear and we're playing with 10 men. And it happened like a domino effect. Doesn't matter. Just keep going, yeah? It's who wants it more, who's gonna be reacting more.
Look, this is a great test for us, a great test, okay? We're 2-0 down, okay? We want to get something back. They will want to really rub it into us, okay? So the first 15 minutes of the game, we get back into the game, okay? Go on, let's get going, let's get going.
Hey, this is going to be a big character test for us. Last time we played these guys down, 2-0 down. Came back 2-2, we kicked on. Use that as some motivation. We have to respond. Yeah, lead it from the beginning.
Melbourne Victory to get the game started in this second half.
Good.
Chidiac keen to make a run for it early on. Goad fighting through.
Bring it! Come on!
Makes her way slowly. Has the time and space around her just to make a little bit of a run through the pitch.
Good, off you go now.
Goes to the long ball over the top, over Jessica Nash, but Princess Abini.
Get bodies over there!
Chidiac goes for the shot. Aliadis gets a boot to it.
Hell.
But just goes out wide. Jada Wyman hasn't been threatened too much in this game.
2 sixes! In you get!
Wyman
Give us some cover!
rolls it off
some
to
cover.
captain Nat Tobin.
That's where we want you, in there!
Haley goes to Brian. She's got space. Cos is trying to run behind her. She's got the speed to burn. Dumont able to get there.
Kayla! Tiff, come on!
Good passage of play from Sydney. Again, just looking so dangerous in attack every time they move down the pitch.
Hey! That's fucking twice! Hey, referee! Fucking professional foul! That's bullshit.
No, she gave the foul.
That's fucking rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Just looking through down the pitch to see who to pass off to. Melina Ayres.
Good. In the box.
Brutus taking her time. Doing some fancy footwork. Tries to whip it in directly into Jada Wyman.
Melbourne Victory haven't had one shot on target in this second half.
Kayla, if we're not pressing, get them in a little bit deeper.
It's really unfortunate for Melbourne Victory in this game. They haven't been creating much. You know, their link-up play, their combination play has been, you know, very off today, and it's something that
Courtney Vine goes for a run, and Sydney looking so in control in this game.
We need to sign a striker.
Yeah.
It's fucking someone like fucking Haley.
Yep. 2 games, no goals. And we look like being a consistent threat.
Build-up's been good at times.
Yeah, decent.
But we don't penetrate. We don't penetrate.
Sydney will just use this time now just to run the clock down and close out this game.
Pick him up! Come on! Come on! Off you go! Do your job! Finish the game!
Hunter now with the corners. Abini. And that is the final whistle. Sydney FC 2, Melbourne Victory 0.
Well done. See you, mate. Well done.
The Big Blue goes the way of Sydney FC for the first time in 3 matches. They get bragging rights in the grand final rematch.
Kayla, it's a brilliant game for you. Well done. It's a great game for you. Well done.
It's obviously a tough loss. You never want to go down 2 in the first 2 games, but every game's learning, whether you win, lose, draw, whatever it is. You can always take something out of it. So, yeah, definitely a lot of learning moments today.
What happened with that second goal?
Yeah, I think just got crossed in, tried to cleared it into my own goalie's leg, and it went into the goal. So, unfortunate. It's a good cross to put it behind the back line and just kind of hit and hope. So just not a great clearance, something, again, that I'll just have to take away and learn from.
All right, girls, before you get your showers, I just need to talk about a couple of things. The main message is I'm really proud, I think we all are, as a coaching staff, really proud of the effort that you put in the second half. But there's a number of things that we really do need to put right in possession and out of possession. Now, we've got to get that effort and mould it into a better performance next week. But Kayla's a real important influence to the team. She's still getting back to, I think, where her best actually is now. But I think she'll be a better Kayla Morrison from the injury that she's had. She'll have a stronger, fitter body. Mentally, she'll be so much stronger. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the Kayla Morrison looks like in 4, 5, 6 games.
Football is football. When you're calling a game, you're calling what you see, how you feel, and you're bringing your passion to the game. Everybody hates goalkeepers, but nobody understands the demands. Everyone thinks, oh, but you don't do anything in a game. I go, well, we don't do anything in a game because of what we do in training.